So I'm sitting here. I can't even think right now. I am sitting here trolling on Obama's internets, on the Twitters, and I'm seeing this thing where it's talking about Wayfair, doing human trafficking. What? Wayfair knows just what I need. They know you need they know you need children. They know you need sex trafficking. That's what Wayfair knows. Is that what's going on? Cause I need some research on this one. Cause people looking up pillows and shit and cabinets for $12,000. Some raggedy ass cabinets. Why would I be? You know what? There are times I be going on Wayfair and be like, who's gonna get a rug for $10,000? Wayfair, what's up with that? I think it was a bed frame or something like that. And I was like, that's outrageous. Is this a typo? Is this a typo? I would hate to think that something I assumed might be an accident was actually trafficking. I have family members that fucking shop for everything on Wayfair. For Wayfair to turn out to be a sex trafficking ring, I think that really needs to be investigated. If those children are captives, they need to be taken care of, and we need to get this shit together. Don't play. On another note, Goya foods. I get a lot of Latinos and Africans that love that adobo seasoning. You know what I'm saying? We're a little upset because you sitting here saying Donald Trump's doing a good job, and there's over a couple million, 3 million, last I checked 2 days ago, of people who tested positive. And then I believe yesterday, 60,000 more people got tested positive. But you think President Trump is doing a great job? I'm not even gonna call him president. He's not a fucking president. He doesn't do his job. He bang up job. You know what I mean? No, bruh. Are you for real? Let's get this together. Like, we need to be solid in this. This not acceptable. There are too many people dead, too many people positive, and too many common sense procedures that have not been done since February. Not even since February, because they knew about it long before that. If I, a regular person, could know about China and their outbreak and how it's spreading around by December, y'all ought to have known long before me. Dead ass. And I promise y'all can ask any of my coworkers, any of my supervisors. You can't, because I'm not telling you where I work, but I work at a hospital. And I've been asking them since January, when are we doing this? When are we doing that? When am I going to get tested? And still have not been tested. Yeah. I have to go make up symptoms to go ahead and get tested instead of, oh, hey, yeah, it would be great if we just went ahead and just shut that right up your nose so we can make sure you're safe to work. No, none of that. So basically, I want to talk about the human trafficking with Wayfair because that shocked me. Goya Foods. I get you're a Republican, bro, but that's not the way at all. And you should be boycotted because these brands, you guys need to pay attention. Your money is your power. You think your vote doesn't matter? Fine. But your money is your power. You notice how they have all these advertisements. Football, when you're distracted the most, they sit here and spend billions of dollars just to advertise to you. Your money is your power. And you can withstand or withhold your money from any company you want. And I promise you, they'll think, oh, well, Donald Trump, he may have helped me out with tax breaks, which is why Goya Food said that he's cool. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole bunch of money off of that tax break that he sat here and did. That trickle down economics that these Republicans keep fucking doing. Don't be fooled by the hype, first of all. Second of all, let me tell y'all real quick. We do not need just two parties. We need multiple parties. We need multiple representatives for every voice, every choice, and every right, instead of just Democrats and Republicans. Democrats want to be too soft. And also, I got a problem with you Dixiecrats, because that's where you started from. And you sit here and you got all these black people fooled thinking, oh my God, we love you, black people. No, they don't. Let's be real. Democrats are the reason why the South is as bad as it is. Those racist Republicans you feel? Nah. Republicans actually did kind of help. First of all, let's be real, 100. The foundation of this country was not built on black people or immigrants to be successful. No, it was built for us to be second to third to fourth to whatever class citizens below the whites. I don't even care. You guys can bitch at me all you want to in my comment section. History will tell me that I'm right. And you can go ahead and read a history book. Go ahead and watch the many videos they have on YouTube with our civil rights leaders. This country was not built for minorities. But we weren't minorities. Let's be real. It was built for white people to be successful. Democrats sat here and did programs and shit for us to be put down even more so. You notice how they fought for healthcare, but they didn't fight that hard for it. Because it's not for us. It wasn't for us. My thing is if I have to pay a senator or a congressperson or even this goddamn president money so that you could have Secret Service for the rest of your life, money so that you could have health insurance for the rest of your life, money so that you don't even have to worry about feeding yourself or housing yourself. That's fucked up, especially when you're sent there to work for me. I'm sitting here busting my arms, legs, and bones and shit, about to be the whole Terminator because I need to have surgery because of all the hard work that I've been doing while you're over here sitting on your ass doing not a motherfucking thing. That's a problem. And there's also a problem with this Wayfair situation because we sent people to Congress. We sent people to the United Nations. Ashton Kutcher is sitting here working for sex and human trafficking. Why is it that here in the United States, human trafficking is as bad as it is? Why do we have so many missing kids? This doesn't make any fucking sense. How do we not have regular health care for people? How do we have a militarized system where black people, me, myself, I'm afraid to get pulled over by a police officer, even if I'm not doing anything? Shit, I'm afraid to have them drive right next to me. Why is it that we have a country here that has the potential to have so much greatness, so much opportunity, potential? I'm not saying that we're there because we're not, because we have the potential, but we have a bunch of nonsense ass laws, bunch of nonsense ass Congress people, and nonsense ass parties that don't care about their citizens. That's the main problem here in the United States. Y'all don't care about your citizens. You want to act like you do. You want to give me a whole bunch of platitudes and fucking political speak. Look, in 2024, I promise you I'm running because I cannot take that double speak that politicians have. Why? Why can't you just tell me plainly yes or no? Tell me plainly the truth. I'm not fucking stupid. Even though you guys shove so much stuff down my throat to make me dumb. How is it that I sat here and I saw shit and I couldn't say nothing? I couldn't think, wow, that doesn't sound right. How is there nobody sitting here investigating these companies, investigating these politicians, investigating anything except for petty fucking crimes? If you guys want to sit here and utilize that money for the police force, that justify those millions and billions of dollars that we spend to militarize our police force, if you guys want to justify that, please put those resources towards investigating or even having, what do you call them? It's not accountability commissions, but it's like something similar. I don't know what it's called because obviously right now I'm not a politician. But we need some sort of accountability patrol, accountability police. How about that? It's not like sitting here busting up black people and fucking messing with Mexicans and indigenous people. Y'all super fucking busy, right? Y'all busy. No. Y'all want to have something to do? How about you go protect the citizens that you promised to protect and serve and make sure our politicians aren't doing shady shit? Why not put some of those resources towards backward tracing or back tracing for those that have tested positive with COVID-19, or even doing follow-ups with mental health? Why once a police officer, that's all you gotta be, is just a police officer? I should not be afraid of people I pay. And that's a mentality a lot of people have to have. You pay these people. When you look at your check and those income taxes and all that taxes get taken out, you're paying for one of these motherfuckers' salaries. You busted your ass to pay for somebody's salary. You busted your ass for your state to mismanage your funds. No. Y'all finna give me my motherfucking money. I'll be good goddamned. If I sit here and keep putting money into a country, keep busting my body up for a country that honestly will look at the surface and not give two fucks about me. Will look at my surface. If I should get shot by a police officer tomorrow, oh, she smoked weed. Oh, she was dating a criminal. Something dumb. Something dumb. And that's all I gotta say. Like, it went into a little bit of a rant, but be careful with Wayfair. And y'all start getting involved in local politics, because you and your money fund all of this shit. I really need people to understand. These people, the government wants you to have a mentality of a sheep slave. Not just black slave, whatever. You are a slave. Slavery was one of the biggest industries in the United States. And when it was gone, they replaced it. And what did they replace it with? Factory jobs, retail, convenience stores. And then what did they do? Took a good chunk of your check. That's going to be for Social Security. Bruh, I'm 30 years old, and I promise you, I know for a fact I'm not going to get Social Security. But for some reason, it still keeps getting taken out of my check. Why? Anyway, watch out for Wayfair. This is Maya. Mad Midget Maya at that. And I'll talk to you later.